is my Hoosier pontoon boat trailer. It's a center lift. The reason why I like this trailer is because I can lower the pontoon boat, as you can see, right on the ground, and I can remove the trailer and do work on it. Or if I need to use this trailer to haul long pieces of lumber, I can do that. So the problem is this was a single axle trailer, and it's got these puny little 12-inch tires on here, and if you're barreling down the highway and you have a blowout and your pontoon's hanging way out here on the side, there's a pretty good chance that this side, if you have a blowout, is going to dip down. You're going to hit your pontoons on the ground, on the road, and you're going to wreck something. So I didn't like the single axle, so I contacted Hoosier and I had them send me an axle kit. It's not really a kit, you just tell them what you need and they build it for you. So they built me an axle. This is the new axle. Let me see if I can get in here and show you. This is the new axle right here. This is the old axle with the older tires on it. So the original axle was right here in this position. As you can see, this new axle has an extra tab, U-shaped tab welded to it, and it has this cross member here that attaches to here. If you have a single axle trailer, this axle is right here in this position. It goes up and it hits these springs over here. See? So what you've got to do is you've got to take the axle that's back here, put it up front, put your new axle back here, and attach it. This is your original brace that goes up to your springs. You put the new axle here. The axle comes with the axle here and this cross piece that connect it to your original axle. You put your original axle up front with the original uprights, and then you have to build this piece right here. This is just a piece of pipe. It comes with these little brackets here. You build your own pipe and your own piece of plate steel and a little angled piece of bar across there, and you weld that in place. And the position of this bar is very critical, because if you don't get this bar in the exact spot in relation to this bar right here, then one wheel is going to be higher or lower than the other wheel. So the exact measurement for those who are going to do this is you got to go from the center of that bolt to the center of this bolt, and it is exactly, I'll go from the edge of that bolt to the edge of this bolt. It's actually 24.5 inches. So as long as you got those two bolts 24.5 inches apart, this thing will go up and down level like it's supposed to. So now I'm going to show you how this system works. There's a crank right here that cranks up this trailer. Now to lower it down, you release this, and I'm going to let this go. You can let it go slowly, you can let it go fast, but I'm going to let it go fast to show you how it works. So that trailer is now completely down. This cable system here has allowed this bar to go from here back to here. And all this is basically what they call in geometry a parallelogram. Okay. Now, as long as your boat trailer is perfectly level, then all these wheels will be on the ground. Right now, I've got that jacked up a little bit, so this wheel is actually off the ground. Okay, but when I attach this to my truck, I make sure that this boat trailer is perfectly level. And as long as that trailer is perfectly level, as you're going down the highway, all four tires will hit the ground evenly. See? That one's still up off the ground a little bit. But that's just the way this system works. I know it sounds kind of funny, but when I raise this all the way up, and I have this adjusted properly on my hitch, this trailer has to be level. If it's on a slant, those tires are not going to hit right. Okay, so this is designed to be a perfectly level trailer. And that's how you take a Hoosier trailer, single axle, make it a double axle. The reason I made it double axles is because it holds more weight. The more stuff I put on my boat, the more weight it holds, and it's just safer on the highway.